Hello.
Hello สวัสดีค่ะ
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay. Questions for us?
Mess up.
Mess up. Uh-oh. Our show.
Busy.
Mess up.
Oh, mess up. What does mess up
Mess
mean?
up means you made a mistake. I messed up. I'm messed up means drunk or on drugs. I'm messed up. It doesn't have to be drugs. It could also be very depressed. If someone calls you and says, hey, I haven't seen you for a while, what's going on? Young kid, not too young, but maybe teenagers or people who are 20, they might say, I'm really messed up, man. That means I'm depressed or drunk or having problems. But I messed up, not I'm, but I messed up means I made a mistake. It could be very simple. It's at work, someone might say, hey, you used blue to paint our wall instead of white. And you say, oh, I messed up. Could be simple. It
Like
could,
I'm wrong.
yes.
My mistake.
Yes, but it also could be bad. So if you meet someone and they did something really bad, they might say, I'm sorry, I messed up. It could be really serious. It can be very simple. It's not easy to know if it's just, you put 2 goldfish in Sipti's cup, or if you hurt her feelings. It could be very small, it could be very big.
I think means
It.
it means busy.
I thought it meant
it meant
busy.
busy.
Messy. If you say something is messy, that's a mess. Yeah. If something is too complicated, if you try to make a new rap song with too many different beats, too many different sounds, someone might say, that's too messy, or that's a mess. And that could mean that it's too complicated. But that's messy. I'm messed up, or I made a mistake. I messed up, or I'm messed up. Those are different. Messy, different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good. Okay, why don't you try? If you don't understand, don't worry. That's why I hired Suti. Oh no, nobody understands. What are we gonna do? Give it a try.
Try what? Messy. I'm
I think
messed up or I messed.
The last one first. Messy.
Messy.
Or it's messy, or it's messed up. That's close to I messed up. So just messy first. Or a mess. Messy and a mess are the same idea.
My picture looks messy or messy.
Looks like a mess.
Looks like a mess.
A mess. That means not good. Not too complicated. If you told an English person that my picture looks messy, they would think that it doesn't look good. They wouldn't think that it's too complicated. If you said my picture is a mess, that also would tell me that it doesn't look good. Yeah. Okay. I messed up.
I mess up.
Messed.
Mess up.
I messed.
Messed.
Yeah, I messed up.
Messed up. Mistake.
Yes.
I messed up with my work. No.
Not with.
about, in,
No. Try another one.
can be every mistake.
It's a type of mistake, yes.
I want to cook. I want cooking
To cook.
to cook for my mom, but I messed up.
Yes. And what would that mean? Give an example of how what would be messed up.
My food not good.
My food
Wasn't good.
wasn't
Good.
okay, but a specific example would mean that you were supposed to put 1 egg and you put 3. That would be an example of I messed up. You were supposed to put this much salt and instead you put milk. That's what it means when you messed up. Yeah. Okay, and I'm messed up. This could be good when you go to the AA meeting. We should. Too bad they didn't have AA meetings. We send Sifty to an English
I think you
meeting.
shouldn't do.
It'd be so exciting because you'll be able to practice English and talk with people at the same time.
They will charge you after I start.
No, because other people will be like, you know, my life's not good. Sifty's like, I partied. It's not the same. Like, other people are sad, but Sifty's having fun. It's a party.
Party.
Probably they wouldn't be happy about that. They'd be like, Sifty, you're promoting other people.
Promote what?
You're saying like it's fun. Keep going. Other people would think like, oh man, I gotta start drinking again. It's so much fun.
Okay.
Okay, I'm messed up.
My friend
Right.
asked
We still have some goldfish.
me
Asked.
Oh,
right.
me to party,
Yeah.
and I said,
Hell yeah.
sorry, I'm messed up.
I'm
messed up.
The sentence is fine, but it's not clear why you're messed up and you can't go drink. I imagine that if somebody is messed up, that they would want to go drink. So your sentence is fine, but I don't think it makes sense, because when I hear someone say I'm messed up, and then someone says, hey, let's go drink, they say, yeah, hell, that's a great idea. Usually if someone is...
I got headache.
That's not messed up. Messed up means drunk or on drugs. Remember, I'm messed up.
Have problem.
Yeah. Try again. I'm messed up.
My friend said, I'm messed up. Let's go party.
No, because if they're already messed up, then it's beyond fun.
I want to relax.
No, when someone is messed up, they got drunk and many times they did drugs, and then now they're starting to become sober again, and they're realizing how bad their life is, and so they're not going to be excited about it. They don't maybe they don't want to go keep drinking, but they don't want to stop. It's just a state when someone feels horrible in the middle there. So I don't imagine someone who wants to go party, and I also don't imagine someone who wants to stop. They're stuck in the middle, and they're sad.
I asked my friend, I'm messed up. I want to
You asked or you told?
ask
I asked them if
I
was
messed
messed
up,
and they said,
no, I don't mean that.
Yeah, the sentences are all fine, but it's not going to give you the right idea of the word. So it doesn't make sense to ask someone to be messed up. We usually tell people I'm messed up. So you might say something like, hey, do you want to go to watch a movie later? No, man, I'm really messed up. Right? So someone is depressed and sad. They don't want to go have fun. But to go drinking, maybe. But it doesn't make sense because if I called my friend and I said, hey, you want to go drink? And he says, yeah, I'm really messed up. If I was a good friend, I would say, okay, well then we can't go drink if you're messed up, right? So a really bad friend is going to take someone drinking if they're already messed up. So
I didn't know.
that's what you do. Well, anyway, it could help. It might help sometimes if you protect them. But usually if someone's messed up, that's what I'm saying is that you don't understand what messed up is. Probably your friend was not messed up. When someone's messed up, it's so bad that they believe it.
Yes.
Like they're crying.
Yes.
And you said, hey, let's go drinking?
Yes.
Well, yeah, okay,
she
well that's not
didn't
good.
eat for 1 week.
That's okay, well that's not good. Okay. Anyway, try again. Try again.
I talked with my friend. I said,
My friend. Yeah.
I said, you look very messed up.
Yeah.
Do you want to, or you want to tell me what happened?
Happened. Yes.
What happened?
Good. That's fine. Good. Okay. Another question?
No.
Okay, so we haven't done the show for a long time. Sifty got sick. Probably the coronavirus.
No, I'm better.
Okay, good. Sifty was sick for a while. We watched some movies. The weather's cold. The cameras are never really, never, always having trouble. I had some more editing problems. Lots of trouble. But we have good news. We have won through all of the trouble.
Are you sure I good news?
Yes, I'm sure. Through all of the trouble. Sifty's been sick. I've been depressed. The cameras attack me every day. But through all of those problems, we have good news. We found a cooking class, a baking class for Sifty to go to. Are you excited, Sifty?
I'm scared. I'm scared to burn something.
That's what's so exciting is because these other kids, you know, they're poor. They came from villages. Their mom and dad, you know, sold their chickens to give them the opportunity to go to this baking class and to improve their life. And
This story or real?
Sifty's going to show up a little bit hungover. I mean, not really interested at all about this. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a great show. So stay tuned.
I will create bakery with whiskey. When you eat this cookie, you can feel
Taste
drunk.
the alcohol. I don't think you can put alcohol in cookies, but
Yeah, chocolate.
definitely it's gonna look like the super bad cake. Remember in the movie they showed
No, I think I'm better than
all the cakes and then
because I
his
studied
cake.
art.
Yeah, it could be amazing, you know. I'm hoping that it's a failure because that will be funny, but
Probably
it
just
might be
look-
amazing. You know, the teacher maybe we would call the teacher after the class
But
and she
tastes
says
bad.
Sipti is an amazing chef that, you know, she now found her calling in life. But anyway, so stay tuned. We're going to send Sipti to the baking class and we'll hear all about it on the show. Anyway, so we watched a movie. What was it called?
First, Eminem. 8 Jaren.
8
I forgot.
8 Mile.
8 Mile.
Remember, what is a mile?
Mile. ระยะ Way. Kilo.
Yeah, it's like a kilometer, but longer than a kilometer.
1 mile. How much kilo?
I can't really calculate, but it's about maybe 1.3 kilometers, something like that. So a little bit more than a kilometer. And that's what we use in the United States. So it was called 8 Mile. Yes, the story of Eminem's life when he was a kid. So
I don't understand my name about 8 Mile.
you can ask questions. Go ahead. But before we start, we just want to say, so we're going to have another episode of
50 movie. 50's movie.
You missed the best word though. Sipti's
50's painful movie reviews.
Yes, exactly. Okay, questions about 8 Mile first.
Why name 8 Mile and when we saw nothing about it?
Yes. So I think I should tell you after you explain a little bit because it will be better if you understand a little bit more about what's going on before I describe it. But when you get to the point where the 8 Mile comes in, then I will explain it. Okay, so go ahead. You tell us about 8 Mile. What's this story about?
The story about
Is
about
what happened in the beginning?
is about guy guy's life. His name is Eminem. But everyone called him in this movie
In the movie?
in the movie is
Not is. They all
Was.
called him.
they all call him was no is
No, they all called him.
rabbit
Yes,
or rabbit
Rabbit.
in the beginning story about rapper.
The movie
The movie
is about
is about
the rapper,
the rapper
Eminem. Yes, okay. You like Eminem?
yeah.
Did you listen to Eminem before this movie?
Listen when I was in high school.
Oh, okay.
After that not much.
Oh, okay. Not popular anymore.
Still popular,
Oh, okay.
but changed type of my music.
Right, I think Sipti listens to more
But I
gangster rap now. It's
I like-
hardcore.
When I like something, I will listen again until I bored and I'm changed.
Until
I am bored
okay,
and I'm changed.
not I'm.
I changed
Yes,
to another thing,
to something else.
to something
Else.
else.
Okay.
In the beginning, at a crop club or some house hall. What do you call? I think club.
It was
Because-
like it's like an abandoned. It's like a building that nobody lived in. It's like an old apartment or an old stage or maybe some warehouse or something.
What we should call
Um,
Hall.
you would call it what they called it, which was at the rap battle.
the rap
Rap and fight battle.
battle
Yeah, they were at a rap battle.
in a toilet.
Who was in the toilet?
Eminem.
Eminem.
Rabbit.
Okay, you can call him
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Stay in.
Not stay. Rabbit
In.
was
Was in. Toilet.
the
Toilet.
He wasn't. Remember, the toilet is the white one. He was in
Bathroom.
the bathroom.
Bathroom. He looked in the mirror and
Rapped. He was rapping.
He was rapping.
He was practicing.
He was practicing. Practicing
Okay. Is that like you before the show, like
by,
even? No.
by himself.
Okay.
And as he did, other people wanted to use
The bathroom.
the bathrooms. He stayed inside for a while.
He stayed. Okay.
Inside for a while, and then he opened the door. He walked to in battle.
Walked to in.
Walked to the battle, but
To the stage.
But in front of the battle,
The stage.
guard.
There was a guard.
There was
one, or you could say there were many. Up to you.
many.
There were.
I think two.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Anyway.
There were guards.
Guard. Not Gerard. Not Gerard. You're saying Gerard, but it's just Gar. Guard.
Guards
Yes.
didn't let him. Didn't want him to go.
To enter.
To enter.
Why?
I don't know, because him. I think because he did something. I don't know.
Because he's white.
Yes, most of them black.
Were.
Most of them were black people.
Black.
Black people.
Yeah, they told him you need to go to the audience. You're not a singer.
What audience?
Audience, the people who watch, not the people who rap. They said you can go to you can go in the crowd, but you're not a rapper.
I don't understand all.
I didn't. That's why we're here.
Until his friends came.
Yeah.
Big guy, big black guy, and probably he had power there.
That's okay, but power, I don't know that he had power, but he was...
Other people scared him.
I don't know that they were scared of him, but he was an owner or he was a manager of some kind.
I think he was owner,
The
owner, and he brought him.
Who's him? He brought him. Too many people.
He brought rabbit inside,
Yes.
and in the battle had a
The
lot.
battle had, not in the battle. The battle had.
The battle had a lot of people
Okay.
in one stage.
Oh, right, the G. Okay.
Eminem had to Eminem.
You should keep the same name.
Oh no, rabbit.
Not rabbit.
Rap
Oh, right, the R.
had to.
What would your rap name be? Sipti. Isn't that your gang name? Sipti. Sipti. Up
Yeah,
next.
oh, my.
Sipti. Okay. They call it Sipti. Okay.
50. Okay. He had to battle with his enemy. Other side, they don't like each other.
Right. What's the other gang called?
I don't know.
Free World.
Free world.
Yeah, they said they were from the Free World. Yeah, that's the name of their rap group or their gang or whatever.
And
Free World.
what name his gang?
313. I'm not sure. He did have a name for that group, Eminem, and there was a name, but I don't know if they had that name in the movie. Okay. I'm not sure if they had a name for their group.
Okay. In the beginning, Rabbit couldn't fight, couldn't rap battle another.
Rap battle? He couldn't
battle.
That's good, yeah. He couldn't battle.
He couldn't battle because he
had to go to a cooking class. Oh no, that's Sipti.
No. I think
Okay.
he didn't have confident.
Confident.
I don't know. Confidence.
Yeah. I'm confident.
I'm confident.
I have
confidence.
I am a pen.
A pen.
That means that's me. I have a pen.
I have a pen.
Yeah.
And
I am a pen. That means this is me.
I am a pen.
Yeah. I can't be a pen, but I'm showing you the difference. I am means this is me.
Mm-hmm.
I have means I own it. So the difference between the two is I am confident. I have confidence.
I have confidence.
Yeah.
And his enemy yell at him.
Yell?
No. And after that,
his enemy, it's the same as a war. His enemy, the free world.
The free world.
World. All right.
Hitler.
Attacked
him.
Yes.
And he can't.
He
couldn't.
All right.
Fight back, or just fight.
He couldn't speak. Yeah, he couldn't speak. Yeah. Have you ever felt that fear before? You're too scared to do something or too scared to try?
Yeah,
the free world attacks you and you're like
yeah, but usually I will do something a little bit, not just gone.
What does that mean?
Anyway.
No. We want to hear it. We hear the secret to getting over that fear. What do? You're on stage at wherever you are, at your class or or at the club and you're afraid, what do? The free world's attacking you. They're like, hey, Sipti, you're a bitch. And you say, okay, don't worry. And then how do you get over the fear? What do you said you do a little bit. What does that mean?
I will try to do something before.
You mean you don't give up like he did?
Yeah, if I will give up backstage, not
earlier than that.
Yeah.
You're saying once you get there, you would have tried.
Yes.
Good, okay, fine.
No, we talk about until he didn't have confidence. Another, his enemy attacked him a lot, and he just gave up and left there. And left after and left outside.
We don't need to say. You could say if you want to say where, you would say he went outside, but we don't care. We would just say he left.
His friends followed him and talked a little bit about. It's okay. You
not talked. His friends
told him, you can try again. About it.
About?
Something like that.
That's fine.
And after that, he went back.
Are your friends? Do you have a group like that? Is that what your gang is like?
But bigger than that.
Bigger than that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have any big people in the gang, like that fat guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I help her from. He drowned in water. She was big.
Okay. When she was drowning in the pool with your underwear. People were laughing at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pink
Great.
underwear.
Okay.
And after that, he went back to his house. He lived. Oh no, I forgot one scene. It's important. After he left, no, or before, he went to small road near Tash.
There's an
Trash.
All right.
And
we call that type of thing a dumpster.
Dumpster.
Yeah, it's a very big trash can, but we call that a dumpster.
It happened before he fight.
Yes.
Oh,
it happened. Yes.
You should help me to tell.
Don't worry about. You're doing fine. Just tell the parts that you know. That's fine.
When he got.
We don't need all. Just remember, it's not important to say. And then they drove home, and then they drove here. Just focus on the parts that you love and the parts that are important to the movie.
Okay. When he got to his house, his mom's house.
What kind of house did she live in?
Trailer house.
Trailer park. Yeah, that's
Trailer
where I used to live. It wasn't that bad though. That's trailer parks in Detroit. So if you go outside the trailer park or you're in the trailer park, you get shot. In the trailer park that I lived in, people were poor like that, but there was no violence. It wasn't in a violent city, so nobody was getting killed. But people were poor like that, for sure. Yeah.
And he found his mom make love with her boyfriend because every room can see each other, can see through.
You would just say the trailer was small.
The trailer was
Trailer. Yes. Also, making love is a kind word, So in this case, we
Have
would
sex.
no, that's too graphic. We have another word for a situation like this. We would say they were fooling around.
Fooling around.
Fooling around. Fooling around is not graphic. It's not specific. Also, fooling around can just be like this. If I'm in a class and I'm like this, like the teacher will say, "John, stop fooling around." So fooling around is not very clear,
Annoying.
but it's clear enough in a situation like this where people who know the movie will understand what's going on, and kids don't understand what they hear. That's what we want.
Okay. And when he saw, he went outside,
Okay.
and his mom followed him and talked. His mom
Not talked.
asked.
His mom came outside.
His mom came outside and asked, "Where your car? Why you come?
Yeah, why are you here?
Why are you here? Why are you? You should called before.
You should.
Have called
Yes.
before you
You.
came."
Yes.
And he said, I don't know, because I don't understand.
He said, his mom said, "Where's Janine?" And he said, "Well, she's pregnant." So I left. And I left her the car. That's what he said.
And his mom said, "You can stay here.
You can or you?
You can
Okay.
stay here."
Sometimes Sibti sends me a message. She says, I can do the show. And I say, great. And then I wait.
No, sometimes my phone.
But remember, can and can't are very different. If you tell someone, like, if they say, "Hey, I really need your help. Can you come over?" And you say, "Yes, I can," or "I can," and then they wait for you. Make sure you add the T on there. Can.
Okay.
Yeah.
After
Because somebody could ask you someday, they could say, "Hey, do you want to watch The Time Trap?" And you'll be like, "Yes, I can."
No.
You got to make sure you say, "I can't."
No, I
can't. I can't.
I don't like.
Yeah, okay.
And after that, he went.
He went.
He went
Oh, right.
inside.
Inside. Oh, right.
Go to
Inside.
Inside. He met his daughter.
Not his daughter.
His daughter.
Not his
Oh
daughter.
no, his sister.
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 Yes. What's her name?
Lily.
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 Yeah, Lily.
He talked with her. And stayed with her. Stayed.
I think she wanted him to sing.
Oh.
Yeah. She said, "Can you sing to me?" Mm-hmm.
And he did.
Yep.
And after that, he had to do work. He had to go to work by bus.
Yes. The next day.
Next day.
Yeah, that was the next day. So he went to sleep, and then the next day, he tried to go to work, but his mom's car didn't work, so he had to take the bus.
And as he sat, he listened song and to songs and note or wrote something.
He was writing lyrics
Writing lyric
for his new songs
for his new
or for his rap battles.
For his rap battle, and he looked around.
Look.
Looked around. The town.
Detroit.
Detroit. There were many things bad.
Many
Bad things. Things like someone shoot each other. An old town. Everything.
But just tell us in general. What's just make the whole idea. He looked out and he saw.
He looked out and he saw everything around him very bad.
But that's correct.
It's
but
bad location. No?
Yes. So it is a really bad
City.
Yes.
Very bad city.
Yeah, he looked and he looked out of the window and we saw the horrible city of Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah.
When he got to his work, he in front of his factory, he saw a girl walking, and she asked to someone.
Asked
Him.
Not to, the other one that Brazilian people don't like.
About with
To and
with
no, the other one we learned. They come together.
for
Yes.
Ask for someone.
Yes. The manager.
The manager.
I think it was the manager.
And he feel like he like her.
We don't know what he feels. We have to.
He like her.
He
Liked her. And after.
Because why?
She looked pretty.
Yeah, I think she was just good looking. He thought. Yeah. Maybe not in other places, but in Detroit.
She looked like.
She looked good for Detroit.
Like girl used drug.
Yeah,
always.
exactly. Definitely. Yeah.
And what happened next?
That's why you're here.
I forgot.
It doesn't matter. Just whatever parts you remember is fine. Because if you don't remember them, probably they weren't important.
And after that,
It's also
Tell me a
been
little bit.
it's been a few days. Also, that's the problem. Probably we have to do the show right after the movie to make sure that it's clear. Because I'm starting to forget the movie also.
and after that he went to where?
Probably he went back home. He didn't have a lot of places to go, right? He had just had his friends. Probably they went for that drive. Remember they were driving around in the car?
Oh yes, he went to drive with his friend and try to.
Oh, remember he fixed the car. He was singing. Remember? He's like, I live at home with my mama.
He went on street with his friend. All of his friends waiting were waiting him
for him
fix
to fix
his car.
Mm-hmm. Is it a nice car? Is that what your car looks like?
Very old.
Yeah, exactly.
His mom gave, she said, for his birthday.
Right. What if your mom gave you that car for your birthday? Would you be excited?
I'm good, Mom.
Probably, you cooked for her and she didn't like it, right?
I can use bus.
Right, exactly. But in Detroit, if you have a nice car, someone's going to steal it. So you got to have you don't want too nice of a car. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess I'll tell you, I think we have a couple minutes. So I didn't really do a lot of research, but I'll do some before we learn about, we're going to have a class about Martin Luther King. But what happened is that there were a lot of slaves, remember what slaves are?
ทาส
Right, in the south of the United States. And like where you saw in the Notebook, on farms, like
poor people
like her family on the farm. Remember, they were growing things. She was very rich. The girl, I can't remember what her name is. Anyway, so there were slaves on plantations like that, and some of them went up north to Michigan, where Detroit is.
Michigan
That's where Detroit is. That's the state, that's the province where Detroit is. Because probably they were trying to go to Canada. Because Canada stopped slavery in 1830 or something. And the United States didn't end slavery until 1860. So 30 years of slavery in America, but there was no slavery in Canada. So many African American people went to Michigan to go into Canada. Some of them couldn't make it. Maybe some of them decided to stay there after the Civil War, after slavery was ended. But anyway, it became a city of a lot of African American people in that area. So it was poor, and the government brought jobs there for poor people, like making cars or factories, jobs that didn't have to have an education to do. And after that, it was a little bit better for a while when we were making cars there. The United States used to make a lot of cars. We have GM and Ford and Chrysler. We have a lot of car companies that used to make cars in Detroit. All of that manufacturing went to China and to Japan. So all of those people had no jobs. And it became now it's a really, really poor city. So 8 Mile is the road that is halfway between Detroit is here, and then there's a neighborhood above Detroit with rich people. And 8 Mile is the road that divides them. So if you're poor and African American, probably you live in Detroit. And some of the rich white people who owned those factories or whatever jobs they were doing, live above 8 Mile. So everyone wants to live probably on the north side of 8 Mile. So this road is important because if you go south of 8 Mile, it's Detroit and mostly African American, and the north side here was more white people. Eminem, because his mom and his dad were so poor, he was living on the south side of 8 Mile in the poor neighborhoods.
And Detroit, if someone white skin
Is white.
is rare in, does other people hate him because he don't know.
Sometimes, yes, there's racism for all sides. But as you see, Eminem was a little bit respected. I think it's not as bad as black people in white neighborhoods.
Detroit no good place for travel.
Yeah, you don't travel to Detroit.
No one want to
No.
visit there.
No.
That is too bad
It's too dangerous in
because
Detroit.
can't make money from anything.
Yeah, there's no jobs in Detroit. There used to be jobs when the United States manufactured cars, when we used to make cars. But now all of those car companies went to Mexico or Japan makes those cars. If you drive around in Thailand, there's no Ford or GM cars here. It's all Toyota and Honda because they make better cars than we do.
Still now, John.
So
Bad still now.
It's the same. It's worse because now coronavirus is destroying most of whatever they had there. So it's worse than that now. But yeah, it's like that, and it's very dangerous. Police don't want to go there. The police cars have bullet holes. People shoot at the police cars. You don't want to go to Detroit. There's always murders happening in Detroit, and police officers get killed.
They destroy themselves.
There's no opportunity there. You see in the movie, everyone's trying to leave, but there's nowhere to go, and no one has any money, and they don't know anyone in any other places. So it's not easy to leave. The only hope is you get rich somehow by getting a rap deal, or you can find someone to get married and leave.
How to use water and electric, and how to government take care of them.
The government probably, the state government gives some help, but in the United States, it's not the same as Thailand. So if people don't have a job, then you can't get unemployment. So if you have a job in the United States and you work for 10 years, and then you get fired, the government will give you money as insurance. But if you never have a job, if you're working in Detroit and you're working, you're doing some job that doesn't pay taxes, and you get fired, or you
that movie,
you can't get any insurance.
I didn't see store or market or.
There are, but they usually, if you go to Detroit, usually I've been to Detroit, but I never walked around. I've been to the train station in Detroit, and if you go to the McDonald's in Detroit, they have glass so people don't shoot the people in the McDonald's. You know, when you go into McDonald's here, there's a person sitting and you can talk with them. In Detroit, there's bulletproof glass with a hole, and you put your money in there and they give you the hamburgers, because people go into McDonald's and rob it. So all of the stores there have bulletproof glass or some type of security, because it's so dangerous. So don't go to visit Detroit. If someone tells you like, hey, go visit Detroit, you be careful. If you,
No, it's okay.
it's not a city for Thai people to go visit.
Yes.
It's a dangerous city. There are some places that are okay, but as you see in that Detroit area, it's dangerous.
I can't survive one day.
You
Probably I'm die.
You could get killed, or you might have a few husbands quickly. Someone would like to
No,
meet
because
Sipti in
I'm
Detroit.
white.
That doesn't matter. Just because probably a lot of women would not want to live in Detroit. It's too dangerous.
Yes.
So if they do, they're like the lady from like the movie, who's trying to get out. Anyway.
Dangerous.
Yeah, Detroit's a dangerous city. But anyway, I think that will probably be good for today. We'll continue with the rest.
Talk just a little bit about movie.
It's been a few days, and the beginning was a little bit slow, but hopefully we'll get through the rest of the movie. Did you like the movie? What do you think?
Yes, I like.
We'll have a rap battle also. Sipti and I will have a rap battle.
I saw Rabbit made me think about my brother
Because?
because just some scenes
For example?
like even though everything around him very bad or he bad person, he still took care of his sister and his mom.
Right. Yeah. There has to be some type of family, some importance that to keep people going because it's so bad that there's not a lot of hope from anything else. And people hate the government, that the government doesn't help anyone, doesn't improve the schools, but it's so dangerous there. A lot of people hate the police. We'll learn about the protests in the United States in a little bit, but it's not just the police because a lot of people hate. If you go to Detroit and if you talk with people there, they'll say, well, the police, it's the police that's the problem. But the police have a really difficult job too because they have families, they have wives, and they go home and their wives yell at them probably and say, I don't want you working in this place. You're going to get killed. I don't want to stay with someone who's like that. And that type of person, when they're in that situation, they're going to become more aggressive. They're going to be mean because they're going to say, I can't get killed doing this job, trying to protect people. And so they're going to be mean and they're going to become aggressive. And what
does aggressive mean?
Angry. And so the police become angrier and then they start beating people and then people get angrier and it keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And then you end up with trouble in Detroit. Anyway, we'll continue with Sipti's exciting conclusion. It might take 3 episodes to get through.
We hope just to.
No, it doesn't matter.
Because we watched already too.
Right, but we don't have anything else to do. There's no pressure. We have no deadline. Nobody's going to cancel our show. Anyway, any questions?
Except our.
Right, except if I can't come or Sipti can't come. If Sipti burns her hand at the cooking class.
You should pay them.
I should pay them after.
I think you have money enough to pay extra for something bad will happen.
In case, right? I should buy Sipti insurance before the class. Okay, any questions?
No.
Thank you so much. If you want to see Sipti at the cooking class, make sure you add her on Instagram.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.